Yeah, so I've done, like a Subaru commercial, like a Range Rover commercial, worked a lot with GoPro. I've made some creative videos that I kind of had a storyline to, and they're kind of trippy, introducing my hyperlapse skills and time lapse and a thing we call lyric lapsing, where I would sync the mouth movements to like a hyperlapse slash time lapse. So we would sync the mouth of my subject, the person in the film, to the music.
So that is one of the things that has fascinated me the most out of your work, which is a great kind of transition into hyperlapsing. How the heck does that work? Uh, I've seen that, and I've been following your work for years now. I think my introduction to your work was maybe the video before. Was it I Left My Heart in San Francisco? Um,
Yeah,
so the video before
uh,
that, I don't remember the name of it, but I remember
Dream
see
Music Part Two.
yes, that.
Yeah,
That was so mesmerizing to me. And the thing that I kept looking at was his lips. This is a hyperlapse, but his lips are moving to the music. How is that possible outside of it's just I don't even I can't even in my head think of a creative way to make something like that happen. Uh,
yeah.
can you explain that to me?
When it was funny, like when we finally got that down, you should have seen our faces. We were like jumping up and down, like screaming because it was we were like, "What did we just do?" Yeah. So, so what I did, I teamed up with one of my friends, Drew Roulette. He's an artist, and I did some research on cartoon mouths, and how many different mouths do they have to make a cartoon talk? So I figured it out, and it was like just 10 mouth movements to say like any word you want. So my friend drew out like every different mouth, and then I would use those, and find something to pair it with and do some test runs, and it worked out perfectly.
Wow.
I could send you one of the tests that I did, and it shows like his drawings and what each mouth, um, like every letter that each mouth goes with. It's all written on the paper.
Wow.
It's pretty
That
crazy. Yeah,
how many different I guess mouth positions are there?
10,
Holy
10, and
cow.
then yeah, 10, and then a resting face. So really 11, but
So you have these 10 options to put the mouths in different positions where you could basically now say anything that is on the
yeah,
script.
yeah, everything.
That's
It's pretty
incredible.
crazy.
That is
Yeah, so we would, number it out. I went down the whole timeline of the music, and just did 1, 7, 6, 3, 1, 10, for every single frame. So I did a lot of like pre production to get that done, and then when we shot it, it just kind of flowed. We had a couple people making sure I was on point and everything.
how much practice does something like that take? I can't imagine you didn't do it on the first try.
It only took like a couple test runs to kind of pair it up. It kind of came naturally. It wasn't that hard. Once I did it a couple times, then we got rolling on it. That's why it's called Dream Music Part 2, because there's a Part 1, which was more of a test run.